friends, and welcome back to my channel, Leila's Lovely Life. I am Leila, and this video is a March wrap-up of my monthly challenges. So in March of 2020, I challenged myself to read 1 hour a day, create some sort of art every day, do 1 hour of yard work, outside work every day on nice days, and exercise a little bit every day, at least 20 minutes, as well as produce 2 to 3 videos a week. So, did I complete all of these challenges? I'm just going on my phone to see how many videos I created in March. So I created 7 videos for March, which is more than my average, I have to say. But did I do it 2 to 3 times a week? No. I would have had to have done 8 videos to do it 2 to 3 times a week. So I fell 1 video short. So no, I did not complete that challenge, but because I put that challenge in front of myself, I did create more videos than I normally would have. And I did create some videos just for you guys. The affirmation videos were just for y'all. I tend to say affirmations every day, but I know some of you may not, so I decided to make some affirmation videos. I have more affirmations that I say to myself, and affirmations I've created just for this specific coronavirus pandemic. And I would be happy to make more of those videos for you guys if you would like. I just didn't want to, keep putting those videos out there and be too repetitive. So I'm giving myself, I guess, a B+ for that, because I only fell 1 video short. But having said that, we have been self-quarantined for at least, I think, 3 weeks. The only person who's been going outside of the house has been my daughter for work. And last week they stopped. They shut the store down. So we're all home. So you would think that because I was home, I would be making more videos. However, when you send your children to public school and your husband goes to work, you actually have more time because you're not making breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and you have more free time. Like right now, I'm looking at Preston because he's having to do schoolwork at home. So that's the noise that you hear in the background, is him doing schoolwork. No, you're fine. So these next couple videos that you see, you may see everybody, or you may hear everybody, and that's just the way it's going to be until it isn't. Did I read 1 hour a day? Yes, I did. I read probably more than an hour a day, and I finished a Nora Roberts book, and it's in a trilogy. I read the first one, and she's kind of a it's not like a heavy romance novel, but it is like a romance fiction. It's not historical fiction. It's it's just regular fiction. So if you've never read Nora Roberts, I highly recommend her if you like romance novels. I don't really like romance novels a whole lot, but I like the way she writes. So I read one of her books. Hang on, let me get my book list. Okay, so I got my bullet journal. I still haven't finished this one yet. I did this books I've read page, and I know it's hard to see in pencil. Those are supposed to be the spines of books, and I haven't written them all in. But I've also listened to some of these on my Hoopla app. But The Next Always is the name of the book I read by Nora Roberts. The Next Always. And I just picked that like up out of the blue. Like, I just picked it up because I'd like to read at night before I go to sleep, and my eyes have gotten to the point that I need large print books. So whatever they have available at my library without me like going online and ordering them, I get the large print books for myself to read at night, and those are going to be fiction. They're not going to be self-help or my husband's outside with the weed eater. That's what you hear. So I picked this one up. This one is next in the series. This is called The Last Boyfriend, Book 2 of the N. Boonesboro trilogy. So I don't necessarily recommend this trilogy unless you're like an innkeeper or Tiggy. Unless you're like an innkeeper or you're really interested in inns. I don't recommend this trilogy. It's not that there's anything wrong with it. It's just, it's not my favorite one she's ever done. My favorite one she's ever done is the Irish trilogy. So I would definitely highly recommend those. I would recommend any of Nora Roberts' older books. I really like those. Right now I'm also reading Dean Koontz, The Night Window. So this is a Jane Hawk novel. I highly recommend Dean Koontz if you have never read him before. I love his books. One of my favorite series he's done is the Odd Thomas series. I do like this Jane Hawk novel series. So I'm reading him right now as well. And I would say I can get in a good maybe 45 minutes at night, but I read during the day as well. So the other two that I put on here are books that I've listened to through my Hoopla app when I was outside doing my stuff. So anyway, wanted to share that with you. So yes, I did read 1 hour every day, at least an hour, so I give myself an A+ for that. Did I do art every day? And no, I did not. Let me show you what I did do. You could probably call this art. I made masks. These are double-sided. One side is white, the other side is a pattern, and this is a 9x6 square, and it has elastic. So I have made, I can't even count how many of these now. So, thumbnail. And these are kind of an art form because I didn't know I was going to be making masks in March. So I had to use what I had, the material I had. And I don't have a whole lot of material that's just for scrap. Like, this wasn't meant for scrap material. I was going to make a cute little valance for my kitchen. And this was a more helpful use of that fabric. So I made, the people that I know love coffee. I made their masks out of this. So I would say that is kind of an art form. I also did March doodles. So I don't know how well you can see that. I printed out this list from Instagram. Doodle Wash, Watercolor Painting and Drawing Challenge. And so I drew something in each of the squares. Number 1 was tulips. Number 2 was a dragonfly. Number 3 was a peach. Bless you.
Thank you.
Number 4 was a chipmunk. 5 was a ladybug. 6 was a fawn. And I was like, I'm even going to try to draw a fawn right now. Number 7 was a lilac. Number 8 is a songbird. Number 9 was a house plant or flower pot. Number 10, 10 was an artichoke. Number 11 is the beach. Number 12, a strawberry. It says strawberries, but I just did a strawberry. And number 13, hats. Number 14, caterpillar. And number 15, clouds. And I also like I told you, I created, it's not a fancy spread, but like I haven't even been writing in a planner. Like I haven't been writing in a planner. I don't even know what's happened to my days. I find that if I don't write in a planner, I forget what I've done. And I like to look back and see what I've done. So I did create, I know you probably cannot see this very well, but it has a page, it has a week on each double page. I don't know what you call this. Like, anyway. So that took a while to do, and that felt very artistic, even though it's plain. But as you can see, I stopped everything on March the 15th. Like, I have not written in this thing. In fact, I'll probably just, because I wrote this in pencil, I'll probably just erase it and use it for April. Friday the 13th. I went and we kept Preston home from school. He was supposed to start spring break on the 15th, no, the 16th. Is that right? Right. So he was supposed to, he started spring break on the 16th. So we kept him home from school on Friday the 13th because the coronavirus news was starting to freak me out a little. I was like, I'm not sending my kid to public school today. So we kept him home, and I guess that's what happened. I can't tell you because I didn't write it down. Like, this is that whole week of spring break. Like, we didn't go anywhere, we didn't do anything, we just stayed at home. And we also started doing online worship. Yeah, I don't even know what to say about that, except I haven't done art every day. So, I failed that part. 1 hour of yard work, outside work every day. On the nice days. I would say, yeah, I would say I have done work. I would say I've done so much outside work that I could split it up into an hour every day. Did I do an hour every single day? Maybe not, but I've done like 3 or 4 hours a day. Maybe once or twice. I mean, not that much, but I've done it. What happened was, because I got sick in the middle of February and got a bad upper respiratory infection, I wasn't able, if you watch my February end of the month wrap up, you can see I wasn't able to complete a lot of what I wanted to do for February. So I kind of had to push that into March. So my husband did finish the gate on my garden and we planted it. And my neighbor plowed up a patch for me outside and I planted that. I started working on waterproofing my fence, and that's about it. So I will take you outside in a little bit and show you my gardens.
Hi, Max. So I wanted to show you guys. See, my husband made this fence for me so those lovely puppies right there cannot get in, and it's pretty substantial. And then hardly anything started to grow yet. I planted a lot from seed, but you can see like those things. I need to pull those up. And like right here I planted carrots. I have little signs, but I've never planted carrots before, so I don't know. I know these are weeds. I need to get down here and pull all those up. Those are my radishes. They're doing pretty good. I have a lot of weeding I need to do. Those are tomatoes right there. You can see I have, like right here, some baby tomato plants. Don't know if they're going to be doing well. See right there? Because they should have been planted and grown already. This is a poblano pepper, and I'm pretty sure that that's what these are right there. I hope, anyway. I don't know. Jalapeno pepper. Not much yet. Serrano chili pepper. And green bell pepper. We'll see. I know we put that there because I planted cucumbers underneath of there. And then this is here. I know it's not very attractive, but I planted green beans and sweet peas right here. I'm hoping that they'll come up. We've been watering them. So if you come back here, you can see it's a pretty substantial sized garden. Now, I did not go to the nursery and buy plants, and maybe I should have, but I wanted to try and start them from seed. So that's why I didn't do that.
But I felt like I had to, I guess instead of doing art and, you know, that sort of thing and videos, I felt like I had to catch up from February because I got so sick. So, yeah. And then exercise a little every day, at least 20 minutes. No, I didn't do that. We have implemented a schedule starting this week where everybody has their own exercise time slots. So we are exercising this week, and I did walk for the first time in a long time yesterday. I walked, and I walked for probably 20 minutes. So yeah, I failed that part, but that's okay. I guess I'm giving myself a little bit of grace. I mean, I always give myself grace. Sometimes I make excuses for myself, but it is what it is. This time, I guess we all have an excuse. So, like I always say, if you don't have a goal and you're aimless, you don't have any plans, you're never going to hit the target. If you have a goal and a target, and you at least have the goal and you're striving for it like 50% of the time, you're probably way ahead of the curve. So it's better for me that I have these goals and I don't hit them perfectly than to not have any goals at all, because I did enjoy the times that I doodled. I enjoyed it. You know how long it's been? No, you don't, but I do. It's been a long time since I've forced myself to try to draw something. That's something I used to do all the time. But it's a skill that if you don't work at it, you lose it. And you have to, it's kind of like working out a muscle. And you stop working out the muscle, eventually you're going to have to start from square one. And for me, drawing is the same way. It's it's a muscle that you have to exercise or you lose it, and I've lost it. So it was challenging. Doing those doodles was challenging for me. I purposely went to the library when they were open and got some large print books that I knew I would read at night, an hour a day. I purposely went on Hoopla and downloaded some books that I knew I could listen to while I was doing my chores. And that's a win for me. Even if I hadn't read or listened to a book for an hour a day, it's still a win for me because I made progress. The self-quarantine thing and having everybody in the house, but it's still nice down here in the South. I'm not sure what the weather's like where you are, but it's pretty nice down here in the South. That's forcing me to get outside and exercise because, I mean, humans cannot just live cooped up in their cave during the summer. I mean, we weren't built for that. We have to get outside. So it's forced me to do that. But, and then also my gardens, I want to grow food. I think that in these times, I've always grown organic food. I haven't put pesticides on them. The only thing I've put on them has been like Miracle Grow, which I know is probably not organic because it would say organic if it was, right? And the fish emulsion, and I've buried fish heads, but I haven't used like pesticides. I haven't used like weed killer on my gardens. Of course you wouldn't use weed killer, but you know what I mean. It's pretty organic. So I really want to grow food again this year. That is a priority for me. So even though I haven't wanted to, like at night, I will go water my big garden. And even though I haven't wanted to, I get out and make myself do it, and I'm glad. Like the next day I go out and look at it, and the plants are a little bit taller because it hasn't rained down here in a long time. I can't tell you the last time it rained. But it rained a lot in February, I think. But it hasn't rained hardly at all in March. So yeah. So that is it for my March wrap up. And yeah, I hope that you guys hit your goals. If you had any, at least, you know, part way, because that still counts. So yeah, I hope y'all are all doing good. I hope you're all social distancing, washing your hands, wearing your masks, and staying safe. Please comment down below on any of your goals or how you think I did, or if you think I didn't do great, or, you know, let's just talk. So I will see you guys in my next video. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. And until then, bye.